Is this fabric washable in case you get any
Stains.
fluids or stains on the sim rig? This rig works upside down and the normal way around for those of you, depending on which side of the planet you're on.
It's magnetic.
Hey guys, we're at Gamescom 2024 here, and we are at the CORSAIR Racing Division booth. And the reason that we're here is because CORSAIR have this brand new racing simulator platform, which also has some Fanatec equipment on it. But we won't talk about that, don't mention that. We're going to focus on the sim rig. Now we've got the guy behind the rig, and you might know him, you might recognise his face, and we're going to go through the rigs with him in a second. So let's check out the new CORSAIR sim rig.
This video is sponsored by Antlion Audio's new Mod Mic. The Mod Mic is the only high quality microphone that you can easily attach to any pair of headphones, allowing you to enjoy the audio quality you prefer whilst delivering crystal clear voice communication and recording. I've used the Mod Mic for over 4 years and absolutely love them. I think you will too. For more information, check out the link in the video description.
Okay guys, so we're in the thick jungle of the CORSAIR booth with the sim rig here, and you might recognise this man. Can you tell us who you are?
Aussie Stick.
And what are you doing here with the CORSAIR sim rigs?
CORSAIR asked me to get him a rig, so we decided to go ahead and get one.
So from the bush is the CORSAIR rig effectively.
Dodging kangaroos.
You're going to talk us through the rig, what's going on in it, the ins and outs, and the reason why we're ducked down like this is because the camera is pointing at the rig. So right, where should we start? I think we can begin with the seat, I guess. You can tell us that.
So the seat's two parts. We have a top half and a bottom half. The bottom half's designed to be the strongest section. The top half supports your shoulders properly. We can adjust the seat up and down, forward and back, incline, whatever you like. Super comfortable. Gamer will tell you it's comfortable in a minute. We also have accessories that we add to the frame. We can do T-channels with T-nuts for any sort of Elgato, Stream Decks and other types of products.
So that's on these arms, you're saying?
Speakers, whatever you like, you can mount them on here.
Can you explain this mounting solution and the adjustment options?
So the mounting solution is we adjust everything with handles, so we just loosen them off. And then we can slide the wheel back and forward. We also have two positions. If you have a monitor that's a little bit taller, we can lower this down a bit by about 20 mil, and you can get the wheelbase a bit lower to get under the TV or screen, whatever you're using. We also have seamless adjustment on the pedals, so we can slide the pedals back and forward. We can fit people from 1.5 meters to over 2 meters tall in this sim rig.
You were saying earlier about the chair on the rig.
Yep.
Did you say it's like two parts?
Two parts, yeah. So there's two parts to the seat. There's the lower section, and then we have the top half. And for packaging purposes, it's easier to ship. It's a smaller package, but it still offers the full bucket seat experience. We also have a PC tray on the front that Gamer's already seen. We have a triple monitor stand, which is a separate entity.
So at the moment, this is mounted to the separate triple monitor stand,
yes,
but these are
34-inch ultrawides.
And the OLEDs?
Yep.
Very
OLEDs.
nice. CORSAIR monitors.
CORSAIR monitors.
So CORSAIR, now they're doing the rigs, they do the monitors, they do the Elgato, they do mice, joy pads,
all sorts of
dance
stuff.
mats.
Yeah. Mouse pads.
Exercise bikes.
Yeah.
Housing.
You name it.
Ice cream. They've got it all. So what we missed out? So we've got the monitor stand, and this can support up to
355-inch TVs and an upper mounted screen to 34-inch.
And the monitor mount though is totally separate from
the rig.
So you wouldn't have to. This arrangement looks slightly larger than just the rig because it's a large part of it is the monitor mount,
correct,
which is super solid. Yep. And then you can obviously dial in the angle of the monitors forwards and backwards to tilt. And
we've adjusted it to the correct field of view, so you have the same distance from each screen to the middle, from the driver's position. So it's a proper field of view.
What else have we got going on? You said you've got the pedal tray. It comes with a basic pedal tray where you can mount it flat and you can choose the tilt and angle.
Yep. And also seamless adjustment fore and aft.
And then you said you've got an inverted kit that you can add on to it.
Yes, we do. We have an inverted pedal bracket set, which you can just add to the rig, and then basically flip the pedal deck upside down, and then you can hang your pedals in inverted style.
And that would just work with any sort of...
That will work, maybe not these ones, but it will work with most separate pedals that are like standalone pedals.
Okay, and then so in terms of the weight of this rig, you're saying...
It's about 100 kilos altogether.
So about the same. It's basically a game of muscle.
Yeah, it's a game of muscle. Yeah, it's one game of muscle.
Yeah, one game of muscle,
Yeah.
metric, universal measurement. I've noticed actually on the chair you can you've got adjustments for all
Also,
the tilt,
yep.
and so you can really angle it.
Yep, and everything's toolless.
I'm going to sit in the seat and we'll see what we can reach whilst we're sat down here. Hopefully you guys can see everything here nice and clearly. Probably can't, but I do my best. So Aussie Stig, otherwise known as Mark Puck,
Yes.
he's promised me that it's super comfortable. I will say, I think the back's really comfortable. The hip support, very important. That's nice, especially if you're using stronger load cell pedals. The hip support's nice.
Yep.
I think the bottom though on my bum, I could do with a little bit of a cushion, a little bit more cushion there. But other than that, the support is really nice. And I think for me, to be honest, I would actually tilt it back more. They've got this set up obviously for a trade show, so it's to accommodate as many people as possible.
For sure.
But yeah, this feels like a really nice comfy seat. Is this fabric washable in case you get any
Stains.
fluids or stains on the sim
Yeah.
rig?
Any stains, it's washable with warm water for sure.
With warm water, nice. Okay, I'll just move this back a bit, so there you go, you can just, and it locks in, standard seat rails.
Yep.
Can you move the pedal tray up and down, like height-wise, not just forwards, backwards?
You can, but not right now.
Okay, so you have to undo the.
You have
It's
to
got
undo
like
the handles, and then you can move it up and down.
it's like those bicycle locks, and then you can move it around. That's cool though that you've got that as an option. I see you've got the different. I see the different positions that you can lock it into.
We also have a power supply holder on the front of the pedal deck, so you can keep your power supply up off the floor, no dust. And we also have internal cable management on both sides of the rig, so you can thread cables either side and then bring them down to the front for a very neat finish.
I think that's one of the nice things with the tubing is that you obviously can put stuff in it.
Yep.
Whereas with T-slot you have to run it down the side. Okay, well can we just drive a little bit and we'll just see how solid it is on camera?
One-handed?
Yeah, I'll drive one-handed.
Okay, you can do it with this one because it's joined up.
Awesome, yeah, it's the McLaren GT3 wheel rim. Really good wheel rim actually, one of the cheaper Fanatec wheel rims, but feels absolutely fantastic. It's a bit of a chonkus of a rig, but it basically covers everything you could need or want. Now let's one-handed drive this. We got the two-way flappy paddles, there we go, so we're good. One-handed driving, what a pro, guys.
Look where you're going.
Oh, I know this track, you know.
This rig's really basically designed by a sim racer for sim racers. So that I'm trying to give back to the community and providing a sim rig that most people will be pretty happy with all the features that it has, will be built in. And yeah, I have it the way I would like it to have my rig at home. So I hope everyone that sees the rig on Game of Muscle's channel likes it as well. This is where the kangaroos jump across, so watch out.
That'll be featuring the Assetto Corsa Evo, guys.
Yeah, they'll add kangaroos.
They better have kangaroos in it, or at least animals. Do you remember Richard Burns' rally with the photographers that run across?
Yeah.
Why has no other game done that yet?
I don't know. I think they give people ideas. I think.
But yeah, you can feel like this rig is obviously really rock solid. I can feel the force feedback through the wheel. So this one, for those of you that haven't used really solid sim rigs, when you use them with like stronger direct drive wheels, sort of 8, 9, 10, 12, 20 Newton meter wheels, what you end up well, there we go. I'm showing you how stable it is, guys.
Yeah.
What you end up getting is you can feel the forces through the wheel more directly with a stronger sim rig.
Yeah, it's not dissipating through the frame, so you get more of feedback from the wheel.
So yeah, if you ever use like a desk or a more flimsy rig, you really, with direct drive wheels, you notice that there's a sort of bit of slop to the force feedback feeling. So if when you're getting really super crazy with your sim racing and going too deep into sim racing, that's when you start getting these stronger sim rigs or getting the benefit from the stronger sim rigs.
This rig can handle up to 27 Newton meters on the wheelbase. So we can without any vibration or shaking. It's designed on the principle of a triangle, so the sides are leaning inwards, which means there's no lateral movement, and that gives you the rigidity in the frame. Oh mate, you're going straight on.
There you go. That's it.
Super cheap.
Let's see how easy this is to get out. You can use the accessory button box arms to put your headphones on here. This rig could have hundreds of headphones on it.
Or your VR rig.
Or your VR headset. There you go. Right, let's get out here as elegantly as possible. Like a pro. Thank you very much, Mark, for taking us through the rig there.
No
it's
worries.
certainly really interesting. Definitely on the more beefier side of rigs there for people that want something really chonky and solid
yeah.
and also like events. Can you let me know what sort of price range are they going for with this?
We're hoping to release it in Q4, and we're looking at about $799 for the frame and $999 US for the frame and the seat.
And what about the monitor stand? Will that be separate as well?
Monitor stand would be separate. That could be around $400 to $500 US.
Okay, so it's sort of in that high mid-high tier of pricing, but not in the
super
sort of
ridiculous. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thanks for taking the time there for showing us around.
No worries.
We'll have more content from Gamescom, but that is CORSAIR and their new racing simulator. Check it out on the CORSAIR website.
CORSAIR website or on YouTube.
And use the Gamer Muscle 90% reduction affiliate code by typing the code T.
Won't wash, mate.
Well, I tried, guys. You can't say I didn't try, but thank you very much. Really appreciate it. Thanks for watching the video, guys. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Happy tea drinking. Take care.
Cheers.
Goodbye.